Hello, 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 hello. How we doing? How we been? I am back in my usual setup, but I got this with me. I'm still using my 3D model. Wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ooh. So, a lot has happened this week. Thanks for the 8 months, or even thank you. A lot has happened this week. I debuted my 3D model on Thursday. I released a Fumo plushie on Friday. We hit over 1,000 sales for the Fumo, so thank you for that. That was that was crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be honest though, because it's been such a big week. Thanks for the 2 months, Nature. I'm gonna be honest, because it's been such a big week. I am a little sleepy today. I'm a little bit, let's just say I might have pushed myself a little bit too hard. So, what this is going to be is it's still gonna be a horror stream, but, I gotta be honest with ya. I was planning on playing Subnautica 2 today. I was planning on playing Subnautica 2, and I would've, but my 3D model is apparently so high quality that my PC can't run both Subnautica and this model at the same time because it's just too good. It's just too good. Which is a very good problem to have. I found a way to fix it, but because of that, I will have to postpone Subnautica to another day. But this is still gonna be spooky, scary. I had a backup plan, you know, like maybe go on like a spooky story subreddit or like talk horror stories, personal experiences, maybe watch a little bit of analog horror, that sort of thing. I think that's what my soul needs right now, is like a good spook. It's a good spook, but like a cozy spook, you know what I mean? I think that's what my soul needs right now. Thanks for the bits, Lemon. Thank you.
Week in Japan. Got another week left to
go.
Ooh,
Congratulations on going to Japan. I've been watching a lot of Paolo from Tokyo lately. You know that dude? He makes a bunch of videos on YouTube about like day in the life of like a Japanese salaryman, day in the life of like a Wagyu beef farmer, that sort of thing. I love watching those videos. They're so accessible. They're addicting. They're addicting. I promise I know how to speak English. Thanks for the 6 months, Katana. Thank you. Yeah. So, let's talk a bit about this week before we head right for the, like, pretty much whatever horror we got. So, as you know, I debuted the 3D on Thursday, and that was really nice. A lot of people are really excited, especially because the movement, all the tracking is so good. It's very good. I'm willing to answer any questions you guys might have, but somebody asked me what my setup is. And I can answer that. For my 3D stuff, I use an OptiTrack setup. I use cameras as opposed to like the traditional like Vive sort of trackers, and because of that, they could map my movement really, really well. But because it's the technology was really complicated, I'm still like trying to figure out like how to go about it, you know? So I think what I wanted to say is like over time, I do want to like kind of phase into a sort of like more 3D content. Like over time, I want that to kind of be like a bigger part of like what we do here. I want it to appear a lot more frequently. And that's something that you'll start noticing. But right now it's like just figuring out like what the limitations are, which again is a good problem to have. Yeah. Thank you for the gift subs, Anton. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ooh, thank you. How did I use props in 3D? So the way that you create props in 3D is you attach trackers to like the props, the items that you are using. And then there's a bunch of special like rigging and configuration that you have to do on like the 3D tracking software that I used. So it's pretty much a matter of like, if you're willing to go through like the configurations, you can track, I don't want to say nearly everything, but you can track a lot of things. Like you can track a basketball, you can track a sword, you can track a chair. These are all things that they've been figured out, and they're not terribly complicated, but depending on like the shape of the item and just a bunch of other stuff, it can be a little tricky. How many cameras? I have 12 cameras. I can show you a little bit about my setup. But I have 12 cameras circling a space, like a studio space. And I have a mat in the middle of those cameras, which is where I usually do like my movement and stuff. So there's 12 cameras. Yeah. Will we see the kitty in 3D? Hold on.
It's been an incredible
Hold your
14
horses,
months
buddy.
now.
What kind of
I
kitty
can't
we're
wait for
talking
more
about
news.
here?
Alekirser,
If you're asking me to bring like my cat, as in like my cat, into 3D, I don't think she'll want to sit down and be tracked by a camera. You know, cats are they're kind of their own wild free spirits. You can't really get them to do what you want them to do. Maybe like a dog. You can train a dog, but I don't know if you can really ever get a cat to like cooperate. You want me to get a 3D model for my cat? I don't even know how that would work. It would be funny, but I don't see her cooperating. She's a bit of a tricky little noodle, that one is. That's what I would say. As for the other kind of kitty, that's just, my goodness. My goodness. Is she a diva? Absolutely. The most dramatic cat to ever exist in the history of existence. My goodness. But yeah, I was getting really excited. I ordered a bunch of stuff for the 3D room as well, so that I can be a little bit more comfortable. Like today, I got like there's like a bed, and then there's like a better chair and like a better desk. Cause I had to do mine with like a stool. Like I had 2 stools, and I was doing weird balancing tricks on like the 2 stools. It was pretty hard and very dangerous. But I have something better than the stools now, I promise. Yeah. Leave Ali Booba alone. Are we misbehaving? Am I gonna need to do something about it? Okay. There we go. We have ourselves a solution. We have ourselves a bit of a solution here. Much better. Yeah, that's right. We got ourselves a bit of a solution here. Yeah, like, the 3D was a really big event, and I wanna use it for more stuff. Can I put on the hood? I don't want to. I don't wanna. I'm not cold anymore. It's nearly summer. Also, my horns are gonna tear it. I can't really wear hoods without tearing through them. Somebody asked about whether I would do ASMR roleplays with my 3D model. These are all things that are super possible. I would want to do one at some point in the future as like a special event kind of thing. It would be a special event, and I would probably do like a stream on both Twitch and YouTube for it, because it is probably going to be a special event. Yeah, 3D and 3D model role-playing while doing ASMR. Cause really, I think the reason I got a 3D model to begin with is I don't want being a VTuber to limit me from the opportunities and the types of content that flesh tubers get to do. And a lot of that is like based on them being able to like move and emote and all that stuff. And so the way that I saw it is if I get a 3D model, I can preserve the VTubing part of it while also like getting to do all this stuff that, like a lot of the stuff that flesh tubers get to do. You need a cute physical stim? I've got those in spades, buddy. Like, it's a good thing I didn't have a box of Legos during my 3D debut, because you would have seen me. Put me in a room filled with Legos, and every single one of them is gonna get fiddled with. Yeah. Thanks for the 43 months, Wolf. Horror games? Well, it's a spooky night, but we're not playing horror games. We're gonna be reacting to like analog horror and sharing spooky stories. You need a good sign-off catchphrase. That's the thing. Is like the way that I saw it is like I really wanted it to be like a new era. Maybe a catchphrase is a good way to step into that. I don't really have any one of those. You just got allied. Alakazam, Alagood. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Everything I'm coming up with isn't really good. Maybe these are the types of things that come naturally. I don't think it's a requirement to have a catchphrase. We're just brainstorming. It's fine. We're just brainstorming. Anyway, hold on. Before I forget, I'm gonna make my schedule for next week. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Give me a sec. I want to make my schedule for next week. I'm gonna check. What did I have in mind? I put everything that I'm planning to do ever on a single notebook. I write it all down. And I have streams planned until the end of the year, but it's all subject to change. Let me see. I remember. Okay. I remember what I wanted to do. Here. Alley schedule. For Tuesday, I want to do a chat submission stream. I want chat to submit either their proudest or their wildest purchases. I know a lot of you are into certain hobbies, have certain hyperfixations. So whether that's your most prized anime figurine or maybe something that was way too expensive that you kind of regret buying, I want to know all about it. I want to know all about it. And before people submit the Fumo cursor, it's okay if one of you submits it, but if like 50 people end up submitting like, oh, Fumo cursor is probably the most cursed thing that I bought, like it's too predictable. So we can't do that. Yeah, chat submits their wildest or proudest purchase. You get to specify which one. There we go.
UP.
Yippee! Thanks for the 34 months! Thanks for the tier 3 for 44 months! Valiant! Thank you, thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you. And then on Thursday, we're gonna be moving the weekly horror night to Thursday. And that is because on Sunday, and the main reason I'm doing this is because I want a little bit more time to prepare it. On Sunday, we're gonna be doing a 3D fitness stream. I want a little bit more time to prepare, so instead of doing Horror Night on Sunday, we will be doing it on Thursday instead. Yeah. It's gonna be 80s style. It'll probably be a mix of both. I was planning on playing Ring Fit, but this time you can actually see me do shit. I have a bevy of games to choose from, really. There's Ring Fit, and then I know there's like Wii Sports and stuff. I want to play either or it could straight up just be like exercise, which could be really funny. The only model that I really can see myself using that would be appropriate for an exercise stream would be my hoodie model, because my usual outfit and my bikini outfit are, they're not very safe to do terribly liberal movements with, I would say. I have to be pretty careful when moving in my two other outfits, so we'd have to do it in this one. That is until, or maybe, who knows, I'll get like a workout model. I don't know. This is just a hypothetical. God, that could be so cute. Wait. Taking suggestions. I haven't calmed that. That could be fun. Like a workout model. It could be the 80s workout. You know, I don't like copying VTubers. I just wanted to use this as like a reference for like what I personally like. Do you know Kiara Hololive? She has a really cute kind of 80s themed model. You know the one? That's really cute. I like that style. It wouldn't be like that, like exactly, but that's like I really like that style. I think it's really cute. Like the leotard and the tights and the leg warmers. That's pretty cute. I like it. Yeah. She's one of my favorites. My current Oshi in Hollow Myth is Ina, though. But I like all of them. Yes. Thank you for the gift subs. Share. Thank you. I did not grow up during the 80s. Thank you very much. Why are we spreading misinformation? I did not grow up during the 80s. One of you straight up just said, yeah, no, Auntie Allie would know all about the 80s. That's when she grew up. Like, shut up. Why are you spreading propaganda? Shut up. But yeah. Honestly, I'm down to give Subnautica 2 a try on Thursday. I'll give it a try on Thursday. I've been looking at it. I've also been getting myself less scared of water. I went to an aquarium recently. So I basically know all about Subnautica. I went to an aquarium recently and I saw a shark. So I basically know everything about Subnautica. Here's the thing. Subnautica is the equivalent of a horror game for me, because I have a deep, deep fear of the deep water. A lot of people are surprised when I say that like, the part of the beach that isn't sand, or mocktails, or like the sun, or like cute umbrellas, like that's the only part of the beach I tolerate. The actual water, no, thank you. Hate that shit. I can't deal with that. But I've been to an aquarium, so I basically conquered my fear of the deep water. So hopefully Horror Night won't be terribly scary. But Allie, you literally saved us from drowning today in your ASMR. Listen, I am an actress. I know I played a lifeguard in today's ASMR upload, but I couldn't be any further. I couldn't be any further from a lifeguard, okay? I am an actress. Method acting. You joke, you kid. But you know how, like, in my ASMR roleplay today, there was a section where the listener was drowning, and those splashes, all of that, I recorded. So, I guess you could kind of call it method acting. I didn't actually drown for it, but I wanted to record more authentic water sounds because everything that I could find online sounded kind of poopy McPooperson. So yeah, I've done stuff like that before. I have a whole sound pack on my laptop of sound effects that I made while my head was submerged in a tub of water. I made a whole sound pack because I didn't know whether I would need it. I've only really used it once, but that's like 1 more than 0, so I'd say that it was worth it. Waterboarding yourself for audio. It's important to have a bevy of sound effects at your disposal. It's important to be prepared for any situation you may find yourself in. This VTuber shit's getting too real. Yeah, I like it. Keep getting me to do weird role plays. I'm gonna do all of this sound effects for you. Oh, keep making me do all the role plays. But yeah, this is looking like a pretty fun week. It's looking pretty good. Wait, hold on. Let's figure out what the alley drawing is for this one. Alley drawing. Let's see. I guess it could be Allie in a hoodie. Hi, lol. Hello. Hi. Hello. That's supposed to be a strand of hair. Why does it look like a nose? It looks like a nose. Default Firefox page. I literally only use Firefox if I'm streaming. Because I learned that Chrome is just bad for everything. It's bad for streaming apparently because it takes up all of your everything. Like, it's just a greedy little thing. It's infamous for eating RAM. This is the worst Allie drawing to date. She looks so chud, for lack of a better term. No! Don't give me an error. I'm trying to draw something beautiful here. What do you mean they always look chud? That's not true. I have phenomenal drawing skills. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I have a lot of RAM. I have really good RAM, because this is my job. Not to flex or anything, but like, even still, Chrome still bites me in the butt. I have elf ears, that's why. I got pointy ears, but they're not quite that pointy. They're more of like that. me and my friends were discussing like alternate career paths and stuff. And they're like, oh, you know, they were talking about their potential alternate career paths. They were like, oh yeah, I'm pretty good at like doing models. It'd be really nice to like maybe do figures for a living. And they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm really good at sewing. I do cosplaying as a hobby. Maybe I could make that like my thing. For me, it's literally just like, it's really just this voice thing, you guys. Like this voice thing and VTubing. I don't got a lot else going for me other than the voice thing. Like even for my IRL job, I'm just a voice actor. There's no differential whatsoever. It's just the voice thing. It's just the voice thing. I mean, I really like the voice thing. But yeah, it's just the voice thing. Maybe we should give her like little boots. Oh, that's so cute! God, you're so fucking cute. God, you're so fucking cute. God, I'm so fucking cute. Holy shit. Holy shit. So yeah, that's next week's schedule, y'all. We've got chat submits their proudest/weirdest purchases. We've got Horror Night with Subnautica 2 on Thursday, and then on Sunday we've got a 3-day fitness stream, which I'd imagine a lot of people will be tuning in for. That's the thing about like scheduling streams and planning streams, is like subconsciously in my head, I have a pretty good idea of what'll do the best. I usually have a pretty good idea. I like to keep it varied because I like doing different things, but in my back of my head, I'm like, let's not kid ourselves here. Let's be honest. It's okay to be honest. But yeah, that's what we got going for us. I'm still waiting for a bunch of things. Anything we purchase? Yeah, I mean, like if you purchased like a king watermelon and you're really proud of it, like a watermelon that's like the size of your
ally. Can't wait for more fun.
Body or whatever, then you can show that off. It can be anything, other than like, you know, like NSFW things. Like maybe don't show off your, you know, don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Thanks for the bits, Sarkat. Thank you. Thanks for the 14 months. Really appreciate you. Thank you for the sub. Mist. Welcome in. I showed you my enormous melon. Please respond. God, I felt so much like joy. I had euphoria in my freaking heart when I was doing that 3D stream on Thursday, y'all. Bouncing around. Like, holy crap. That was an otherworldly experience. And there was no lag. And there will never be lag ever again because I have fiber internet. Oh, that was the other big thing today, this week, was I got fiber internet. And now my streams will never have drop frames ever in the history of all of mankind. Yay! Yay! Hooray! Yippee! You know how hard it is to get fiber when you live in the moon? In the cloudy, cloudy skies above Canada? You know how hard it is? Very hard. It's very difficult. Moon fiber. Moon fiber. Sounds spiritual. Starlink. Fuck Starlink. Oh my god. If you have to use Starlink right now, I apologize. And I also do not envy you. I feel like Starlink is the bane of existence for most streamers. It's not good enough to get you to where you need to go. It's too unstable. So it just constantly disconnects your stream because of how much it swings, baby. Your Wi-Fi should not be on the moon. They had to string that fiber all across that empty snow. Here's the thing, dudes. Like, it was literally snowing until, like, maybe last week. And then all of a sudden, it's so hot. It is super duper hot. And during the summer, when it gets especially hot, like, I have no idea. I always get really surprised whenever I have to record during the summer. Because when you're a voice actor, you have to record in a booth, right? You can't have a fan in the booth. That would create sound. You can't have an air conditioning whatever in the booth. That also makes sound. So what you end up having to do during the summer, and this is a lesson that I learn every year, is you just gotta strip. You just gotta take everything off. There are no other options. It's genuinely the worst, and it's really, really, really weird. Like, it's not a sexy process at all. You're kind of just there. Everything's sticking, and you're just really, really sad, and you want to leave the booth as quick as possible. It's not nice. It's happened every single time. It's terrible. It's like the wet cat meme. Exactly. It's just not a nice experience. Do you have a leather chair in that booth? No, not at all. No. Thank you so much, Mist. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do my best. It's not a nice experience. But not anymore. I have like a noiseless sort of ventilator in my booth now, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. It's all good. Yeah. But for the years leading up to this, it was pretty bad. Thanks for the gifts, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. We're doing a stream on Tuesday where chat submits their weird purchases. Where do we submit our weird purchases? That's a great question. I'm going to make a form right now for you to submit that. Show off your proudest, weirdest purchases. So, Twitch TOS friendly, so no adult toys or anything like that. I have a feeling most people are gonna understand, but we gotta be careful. Let me see. What is it? Why are you proud, ashamed of it? I think I'll keep it to why are you proud of it? Why are you ashamed of it? No, that's sad. What is it? Can send Imgur links. Yeah, I think maybe like you can upload photos, but you have to be signed in. Yeah, that works. Only images. There we go. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, publishing. Anyone with a link, copy the link. Submit your proudest purchases here for my review here. Can we send more than one? You should be able to. Yeah. Oh, speaking of proud purchases, dudes, somebody sent me like an email recently, and they were like, "Yo, Allie, I'm getting like a new car soon, but I specifically am getting it to like have a Natasha or like an anime girl rap on it. Would you do me like would you let me use Allie as the Natasha?" Was what they asked me. And that's the first time anybody's like actually been like working on something like that. That's if they end up doing it, that'd be the first time. Like a few people have asked, and I've always said like hell yeah, but it hasn't happened yet, and I'm really hoping that it happens, because when it does, I wanna be so annoying about it. It's all I wanna be able to talk about. I wanna show it off so hard. I wanna be so fucking annoying. I'm gonna show it everywhere. I'll show it to everyone. It's like, hey, look at me, I'm on a car. It's great. Pump my already inflated ego like it's my own car. I mean, I've deliberated whether I should get my own Natasha car wrap for my own car. But it kind of defeats the whole anonymous VTuber thing if I'm driving around in a car with my OC's face on it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of just like a big ol'... I might as well have a big ol' freaking halo above my head that points down and says, here's Alekirser. Like, that's just not the move, I don't think. Yeah, I'll think about it. I feel like if I even do it for, like, any of, like, my friends or whatever, it would still, like, clock me. Because we occupy such a niche corner of the internet that if anybody recognizes us, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. Just sell a decal of your OC and say you like the streamer if anybody asks. Dudes, no. Because, like, I had a prototype of the Ali Fumo. And there were, like, workers trying to help with, like, installing, like, you know, like, internet and stuff, and like helping install like the soundproofing and stuff. And they would see the Fumo, or they would see my Alekirser merch just lying around, and they'd be like, who's that? What show is she from? And then I always have to play it cool, like, no, nothing you'd know about. Nothing you'd recognize. Go. Yeah, no, you've probably never heard of it. She's from YouTube. She's kind of neat. Oh yes, that's the other announcement. Sorry, we were supposed to get into the horror stuff like. Well, I didn't really have a schedule for this, but like, one more announcement. If you're in Toronto, I'm gonna be in Anime North next week, Saturday, May 23rd. I will be there around 2 p.m., I believe, Anime North. And I'll be there to see ya for an hour or so. You wanna gatekeep me? That's okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Feel free to gatekeep me, that's okay. Ooh. You're staying niche. Okay. Alright. That's fair. That's alright. Well, it's one of those things where, like, I do like the idea of growing, but I want it to happen naturally and not like a wildfire that's difficult to like manage, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would be overwhelming, and I've kind of liked that all of the growth has been very like over time. Treat her to an alley meet and greet for her birthday. Yeah! Do that. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever met like, whenever I've done a meet and greet before, I don't think I've ever met like a couple or anything. So that would be a first time. That would be a first time. I haven't really met that's a wait, no, that's a lie. Never mind. It would not be a first. Because I remember there was this couple that cosplayed once that met me during the last Stoneforge meet and greet, actually. Never mind. Never mind. Go Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything. Is this a new outfit? It's my hoodie model. I have another model. This is just my usual one. But chat never knows how to behave around the Twin Hills. So this is my compromise. The Twin Hills. The two castles. The pillars. Yeah. Looks flatter. Well, I don't know. When a girl's wearing a hoodie and she's got big honkers, do you expect them to just stick out? That's not how they work. When you wear a hoodie, it just flattens it out. It's kind of the point. I don't know. I didn't even wear a hoodie before. Stoneforge is really cool, by the way. They're very cool. If you scroll down on my page, you'll see that if you click a certain something, you can get a really sweet deal on a Stoneforge 3C case. Yeah. Anyway, this is supposed to be a horror night. This is supposed to be horror night. Let's lock in. Okay. Do you want to do analog horror or creepy stories first? What are we thinking? I really love analog horror, and there's this one series that I haven't watched yet called Greylock, and apparently it's like one of I don't think I've watched have I watched Greylock before? I don't think I have. I don't think I've watched Greylock. It's an analog horror series. Is it similar to Deadlock? No, it has absolutely no similarity whatsoever to Hit Game and League of Legends Light Deadlock. There's... It's not League at all. It has the same demographic of players, in my experience. So they're basically all the same regardless of how they play to me. Let's give it a shot. Greylock Analog Horror. Tape 1.
Primary systems online. Meeting sequence complete. Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System was offline for time code 0106.
I like it.
Technician for assistance. Welcome to Simuldyne USA Enhanced Access Operations. Please enter your clearance credentials.
I think we've watched this before, but we didn't finish it. We watched a bit of it. And I also don't remember it. But my attention span is better now. I fixed it. I've been reading books, so now I can remember stuff again.
Error. These credentials are not recognized. Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back, unknown user ID. What would you like to do? Accessing archival storage for
Isn't it abandoned? Whoa.
Data extraction initiated. Data extraction 10% complete.
I want to try streaming from one of these. Would that be possible? One of these old desktops? That could be an experience.
Data extraction.
Whoa!
Data extraction 80% complete. Data extraction complete. All data extracted to error no.
Dear believers, when men pursue evil, it is evil that they will find. Mark my words, there is no good.
So now we're at the mountain.
Pursuit of darkness. Let me read to you, dear believer, the words of the late brilliant Charles Spurgeon.
This definitely seems familiar. I'm remembering this. I'm remembering this.
He said, quote, our adversary, the devil, goes
Yeah, like
about
we've
a
seen this.
roaring lion, seeking whom
I
he
think.
may devour. We are taught by our Lord Jesus to pray. Do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. What we are taught to seek or shun in prayer, we should equally pursue.
I
or
really
avoid
want to
in action.
go
Very warily, therefore,
on a
we
late
endeavor
night
to
drive to a
avoid
scary
temptation,
place.
seeking to walk
I know
in
I
the path of
shouldn't,
obedience, so that we
but
may
sometimes I
never
just get
be
that
guilty of
temptation.
tempting the devil
Like
to
a
tempt
late night
us.
aimless road
We are
trip.
not to enter the
Maybe
thicket
one
in
stop
search
at
of the
McDonald's
lion.
for like a
We may
smoothie.
pay dear
Doesn't sound wise. It could be the impulsiveness in me speaking. I usually have good self-preservation, but sometimes my impulses take over. Ooh. Blood roots. Yes, this is Greylock. Okay, like these are details that I'm just not remembering. I'm not remembering any of this. Whoa. This kind of looks like they just zoomed into like a balding person's like scalp or something. Like you can kind of see it. Like the roots are kind of sparse. There's like blood clots and stuff. Maybe like a little bit of like this is just it's not like very scary to me so far. Like this just looks like hair roots on like a balding person's skull. Don't you see it? That's just hair roots. It's not rude. It's not bad to be balding. I'm just saying there's just not a lot of hair there, so the hair's falling out, and that's okay. Happens to a lot of people. Nothing wrong with it. It's okay to be bald. No, we're back. That's not a skull, that's just a tree. It's a blood, okay. Yeah, no, it's just the same image but with like inverted colors. Okay, so it's not hair.
when we will come face to face with the devil himself, whether we intended to or not, dear believer. We are drawn to him by our own hearts. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 19, it says,
Keep driving! Oh my god.
Murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander.
Keep driving! Why are you driving so slow? If you're scared of something, if you're seeing something, then just hightail out of there.
People don't even know exists within themselves. The devil is gonna call to those depths, dear believer.
Please.
And though you may tremble before the beast, you should make it easier on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Oh. There we go. We've got some urgency again. But it's too late. It's too late. The skinwalkers are going to get you. Nah. Blah, blah. Damn. So we've got a scary room.
Greetings, and welcome to the Preconditional Protocols and Orientation video system provided by Unit 13 as part of the United States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Semiodyne USA. On behalf of all of us here at Unit 13, congratulations.
Oh yeah, this is the dream video. This is the video where they have you like primed to dreams and stuff.
And this video is designed to answer them all. First, let's go over some background information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13. We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do, but we are willing to bet that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on, Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology, thought forms. If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay. You're in the majority. So, what are thought forms? Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists,
It's kinda comfy.
Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form. A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically energized state.
It's very difficult for me to feel like I kind of can empathize with the VTubers that are constantly going through like redesigns and stuff, or like the people that have a lot of OCs and like self like avatar creations and stuff, because when I was younger, I would go through like at least 10 a week. The fact that I've stuck to Alekirser, the Dragon Girl, for this long is very, very strange for me. Because I'm very used to wanting to be all sorts of different little things and anime girls and stuff. Like, it's very strange to me. So that's to say that, like, something's different about this. I'm very happy with where I'm currently at. I do have my other, sort of avatars that I use. Like, I have Cuddle Kitten and Diana, but they're also real people, so, like, I shouldn't be calling them avatars. They're not. They're real, so yeah.
Into a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties, and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions, or even friends to those who conjure them. According to key literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple people, though they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connection.
Like, okay, I think I understand why when we watched this at the beginning, we kind of had to stop. Because I think what it is like, this is a very, like, kind of esoteric sort of series. I think I'm starting to remember why we ended up dropping this. I think it's really good, but there's, like, actual lore here. And I don't know. I love you, chat. I'm gonna be honest, though. I don't think you're the audience for this. At least not a good amount of you. I want to be honest with you. Like, I kind of got that feeling. Like, I was sitting here and I was like, Allie, that's mean. It's honest. It's being honest. I think I do want to pivot. It is something that I've noticed, though, is like I really love analog horror, and I like following like lore on my own time. But I've been kind of struggling to bring that into streams because I don't really know how to like, showcase it, you know? Like, I really love analog horror, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't think you're dumb. I think that, like, there are certain types of streamers that do really well at, like, showcasing it, and I'm probably just not one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Like, they're definitely gonna be, like, there's the handful of people that can, but as, like, a collective stream, I don't know. So I'll have to think about it. I don't think you're stupid. Let me think. I was really gung ho on playing Subnautica tonight. It isn't even just because it's niche. I think a lot of it is just like, I'm wondering how chat would engage with it, but every time I've tried to introduce on analog horror, it righteously so, not blaming anybody, it does prompt a lot of like new folks that'll join and be like, what's going on? I'm not following what's happening. So this is just my way of like kind of predicting for that. And now that I remember what Greylock's like, maybe we switch. I feel like the plot in the series you just watched is kind of all over the place. That's kind of how analog horror presents itself, though. Because, like, with analog horror, it's not about giving you the answers. And, like, a lot of it really is just, like, deductive reasoning and just, like, subreddits, fan theories, big, long discussion boards, that sort of thing. It's meant to leave you really uncomfortable and confused. And from what I've learned, it's a little trickier. I have another analog horror series that is more generally unsettling the whole way. You could check that out if you like. Sure. What kind of analog horror are we talking about here? I do really like the few times we've done analog horror, I've really liked it. Like, we did Local 58 and that was really good. We also did the Mandela catalog and that was really fun. I liked it. Let's try this. What's this called? VCR Willy. Oh, is this like found footage type shit?
Thank you for coming. Did you get the money I sent you?
Yes.
Please blink. Oh, she blinked. Okay.
Come in.
Thank God. Whew.
I just want to get it all on film, you know? Show him how ridiculous he's being. I also want to show his mother. Jerry hasn't been the same for the last few weeks. I can't even really explain why. Do you understand what I'm saying? Never mind.
Amanda!
Whoa.
What is going on with all that noise?
You just calm down, man.
No, man, I can't. Because you and that husband are making all kinds of weird noises all throughout.
What kind of weird noises? Also, what does she want to get filmed? What are we doing
sleep.
here?
Who's this? Is he filming us? Stop that.
Just don't talk to him, okay? We're doing our own thing.
What kind of thing?
That's none of your business, man.
Oh, yes, Amanda. Because I need to work in the morning and I need to sleep. Don't you get that?
Well, maybe.
Then go to sleep.
Her name isn't Amanda, it's Hannah. Just back off.
Management is hearing about this in the morning.
Okay, male Karen.
What?
Alright.
Can you believe that happened?
This is what I have to do with.
I like this because I like that they're actors and they're speaking. Like, it's just actual, like, footage, you know? That's kind of how I feel I move and walk. I'm not a very graceful person. Yeah.
Would you like some water?
This is very
Well, thank you.
relatable.
I can get you the good water. I prefer tap water, but we have the good water over there.
She barely blinks. Please blink, girl.
Honey?
What? Who is that walking? Why are you just
So as you
staring?
can see, I'm wearing nursing scrubs. That's because I just came from work. Actually, my husband Jerry and I met at the hospital. Coincidentally, I was the nurse and he was the patient. He's such a wonderful man, I couldn't pass up on the opportunity.
That's a little,
He's my soul. Come on.
I don't think you're supposed to be getting with your patients.
Honey? Honey, where are you?
Is he even gonna be
Are you wearing
human?
the gown again?
I feel like her husband might not
Are
be
you under
human.
the bed?
What? Nothing scarier than checking under the bed at night.
When he sleepwalks, he sometimes forgets that he's not a patient anymore. He's working through some things. We all are. Sometimes he even gets violent. Whatever happens, don't stop filming.
What? What happens if she stops? What? What?
Honey!
Why are you just running away like they're playing hide and seek?
He's in there. Can you film him? He won't hurt you.
The eyes are so unsettling. Oh my god. Yeah, the acting's not bad. I think the actress is doing good. The guy at the beginning.
Don't film me.
Ah!
Film in there.
This creepy fucking girl.
You didn't tell me the TV reporters were here, Amanda. You didn't tell me they were here.
What?
Amanda, come here.
Jerry, let me go.
You don't love me.
Run. Upload the video and show it to everyone.
Why?
Give me back, Jerry.
Well, why did we film this? What was the point? What? No, whoa, no, leave. No, leave. Why are we going back? Leave. Dude, with your back turned, somebody's gonna freaking like stab
I
you.
told you he sometimes gets violent. He's never gonna believe me, but thankfully you got it all on video. You should leave now, Alex. Leave!
No!
Well, who's filming now? Is it the dude? Okay, this is the next one. It's called Trowel. So for this series, are they all like in order? I'm just gonna watch them in order. Trowel, Troll, Trowel. I gotta be honest. I don't think I've ever seen that word before. English is my first language, okay? You gotta be patient with me. Oh no. Oh no. They all got that stare. Trowel? Okay. Trowel. This is the same house, yeah. Good lord. This is... None of them blink, and they all have this, like, really eerie quality about their faces. Like, they look like real people, but they also look kind of alien.
Would you like some water?
Turn on a damn light. Why are you just staring? Is this the same guy who's filming, or is it somebody else? Has to be someone else. I'm assuming the first guy died, right?
Alex! Come here, Alex.
Alex? Wait, that's the name of the guy who owns the YouTube channel.
Down the hall, on that bench, there's a book.
Oh, okay. What's the book?
That's mine.
It's the Bible.
Alex? Can you look under the bed?
No! Dear God, no!
Tell me what you see.
Don't do it. Don't, oh my God. No. What is that?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Are you gonna tell on me?
Tell on you for what? I don't know what happened.
Tell on me.
Did
You wouldn't tell on me.
whose blood is that?
Because if you do.
Wait, she started doing that voice thing like the lady before her. What? Why would you open the door again? Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Where did she go? Sophia. Oh. What's the significance of that woman over there? What? Where did the lady go? Why? She's in the tub too. What's the significance of the tub? What? Oh, we're at Target.
If you're in the San Fernando Valley area, be advised, there's an opportunity.
So we managed to get out, but like, what just happened? I feel like we just transported to a new area. We didn't really cover what just happened in that house over there. What? Is that her? I can't see. Is that the bloody lady? Somebody else? What? Oh! She's using her trowel. Her this is the same video. She's using her trowel.
I didn't do anything. I didn't hurt him.
Hurt who?
I didn't.
Okay, I take your word for it, but who are we talking about?
You think I hurt him, don't you?
Who is
did it.
him? What are you hiding behind your back? Why are you following me?
I was just... You're not gonna tell on me, are you?
Just walk away, bro. What do you...
Are you gonna tell on me?
Without seeing her face and just like seeing her form, it's really fucking creepy. Oh, oh no, she's gonna use her travel on you, dude. She's gonna hit you with her trowel. Why are you just running? Just run. so baffled. Oh god, she looks like ghoulish. Holy fuck. She looked like ghoulish. Did you see her face? It was like... Dude. I think we're goners. It's over. She's really slow. Just run. Throw a pebble. Make her trip on it. Just do something. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this so slow? Dude. Okay, but like, imagine the people that are just watching them right now. Imagine them just watching this play out. Like they're just walking around. Good lord. Is this how it feels to be the only sober person at Burning Man? Mimic.
Hey Alex, I know we've been playing phone tag.
Scarlett has me document her experience with her boyfriend and a mimic. I'm assuming these are all in order. So far, like, these have been really... Jeez. I am the worst about anything to do with being in the dark and, like, just... I'm the worst about it. I hate just being in the dark and just, like, when I go to sleep, I turn on my night lights and I roll up a weighted blanket or two and I put it by the door and I lock it. Because I don't want anybody scary coming inside. So I have it all rolled up there. I also have like a Swiss Army knife that I'll sleep with. Yeah, I've been using a night light for like a long ass time. But that's usually what I'll do is I'll roll up a weighted blanket so that way if like anybody tries to open the door, I have enough time to prepare. Allie's sleeping strapped. You need a Glock? I'm not American.
An
Not
update on
American.
Jared is... I haven't heard from him. Nor do I want to hear from him. The way things ended was unfortunate. His mom called me asking for his whereabouts, and I have no idea, so I said I have no idea. She did mention that Andrew, his best friend, saw him at the old movie theaters in North Hollywood.
I always have the most empathy for like missing persons cases. 'Cause I like true crime. I like true crime a lot. I think the reason I like true crime as a girl is because it's like I'd rather learn about all the horrors of the world so I can prepare, right? And a lot of the true crime that I'll end up seeing like recommended is like they're all like kidnapping cases or like all these like all that stuff. And so there, like, I don't know, there's just so much to it, like how it affects the people that end up having to look for the missing person, having to stay years not knowing what happened to them, and just hoping that eventually they get at least like closure. Like that's tough. That's a really tough situation to be in. I only have all the empathy for the people that have to, like, well, all the sympathy. It's never happened to me, but it's tough. It's really tough.
I don't think the theater is in operation anymore, but I'm unsure. It's not my concern anymore.
Ooh, abandoned theater. That's pretty dope.
Anyway, I hope you're well.
Abandoned theaters are cool. I used to want to live in one when I was younger because I read a book. I forget what it's called, but it was about a thief. It was about a handsome thief and his accomplice. They lived in an abandoned theater, and they would stash all of the stuff they stole in the abandoned theater. I forget what it was called. I don't think it was The Thief Lord, but I have read The Thief Lord. It was something else. It was another book. But I have read The Thief Lord. Ugh, the static. The scary person rounding the corner. Of course we should follow them and see what they're up to in the dead of night where nobody can help us. Ugh, oh no, this guy's the creepiest one so far! He's the creepiest one so far! Months earlier, Scarlett hired me to document an experience that she had with her boyfriend and a mimic. What is a mimic? A mimic is a type of creature that disguises itself as a human or another living being in order to deceive others. Oh, it's the girl from the first video, right?
This was us.
Isn't that the same girl?
We used to be inseparable. Are you recording?
But she's normal now.
Can you let me in, Scarlett?
In the first video, her name was Hannah. In this one, her name is Scarlett.
Come over here. That's him. Jared?
Who's that? Go away.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Jared.
Well, assuming that we're watching all of these in chronological order, and they're introducing the concept of mimics now. Crazy theory based on only watching 3 videos. All of these creepy, staring alien people that we've been seeing, they're all mimics. They're all skinwalkers that are imitating real people that have passed or fallen victim to them. And usually in series like this, I like to assume that using the same actress was done intentionally and not just because they didn't have enough actors or actresses. I feel like they use the same actress because it's thematically relevant. Me.
Don't worry. It's just me and a cameraman. I want to document what we're going through.
Mood. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, he's crawling under the bed. That's pretty significant, is the under the
He wants
bed
us to
thing.
look at it. Maybe if you point the camera out the window and we'll review the footage later. Just the camera, not with your eyes.
Why just the camera? Whoa. Oh fuck no. Oh fuck no. Hell nah. Hell nah. No, thank you.
We didn't look it in the eyes, so there's nothing to worry about.
So if you don't look it in the eyes, whatever's supposed to happen doesn't happen. Whatever's bad that happens doesn't happen. If you don't look them in the eyes. What? So if you look them in the eyes, do they gain abilities to like mimic you or like brainwash you or something?
I know a lot about this stuff. Don't ask me why.
Darling, I left my keys. Can you open the window so I can climb inside? It's cold out here. Plus I'm scared. Help me, Scarlet.
Don't let him
He's
in!
playing tricks on us. Acting like it's the victim. He went on a camping trip in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico. I begged him not to go, but he went anyway. Ever since he came back, this has been happening. I think maybe he had an interaction with one of them.
Remember, there's still a guy under the bed.
Sometimes he sleeps under the bed all night.
Oh.
Maybe he feels safer down there.
That's so sad.
I usually
Jared,
skip this part.
Do you want to come out and talk to Alex?
Thanks for the 6 months,
Jared,
Winterbow.
No. Go away.
Really? Jared, you're gonna act like that?
Yeah, go away. I have done.
I'm just trying to help.
He's scared. He doesn't know who's real and who isn't anymore.
Ever since I went to New Mexico. You told me not to go because you weren't invited. You're just a jealous bitch. And now you're just trying to scare me with this whole skinwalker thing. Well, it worked. I'm terrified.
Wow. Well, that's pretty rude.
Just leave my place.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think I will.
Good. Get out.
Looks like you just caught a breakup on camera.
Damn. Messy. Ooh. Wait, girl, you're leaving knowing that the mimic is out there?
Never coming back here again.
That's a terrible idea. Imagine this is all for a school project. I bet she's like the overachiever. Like she's their ace. That's why they keep casting her in multiple roles too. She's just acting her heart out.
You really want me to leave, Jared?
Yes, just go. Leave my house. Get out.
Girl, what happened to not opening the door? Fuck no. Oh. She doesn't care anymore. Oh, she doesn't care. Bro!
Scarlet.
She just opened the back door to let the mimic in.
I'm not like everyone else from LA. I'm from a small town. you even know what that thing is in there? Do you know what it wants? Never mind. Look, I'm sorry, Alex, but did you at least get paid?
Scarlet!
Ugh. Don't look it straight in the eyes. Just run.
I suggest you leave and never come back.
How does she already have a car? Did she Uber something? That was quick.
Leave, Alex. Get out of here.
Oh, wait, no, that's her car. Okay.
Scarlet! Scarlet!
Oh my god. No! Oh my god. Good lord. Oh. The audio is crazy. The static, and it's so dark, you don't know what's gonna pop out at you. What?
Stop following me! I need to get back!
Holy moly. I'll follow up in a few months.
And now,
Pre-order
your presentation.
at... Huh? Oh. That's for the website, for the series. Okay. Wow. I think this one was the creepiest one yet, chat. This was probably the creepiest video yet. Mimics and stuff, skinwalkers. Yeesh. This is really good though. I love that there's dialogue and acting. From here on out, these get like kind of long. Like these are pretty creepy. The next one gives us a little context, so if we don't watch all of it, at least the start of the next video is worth watching. Oh, I was gonna click. I'm immersed. I want to know everything about this creepy little universe. And, like, I know that the camera quality is all shitty and that's on purpose and everything, so it makes it really difficult on purpose to see certain things. But did you see how, like, okay. There was one shot that they did that I thought was really visually impressive. Well, before he runs at you. This one over here. I thought that was so cool. Like the way that he was like looking around and then all of a sudden he panned to this very clear shadow figure shot over here. And he's just like, the actual person's nowhere to be found. Like that's so cool. I love it. I like that a lot. Let's watch this one. It's called Knack. Rot.
On November 21st, I decided to pivot. Not because I felt like I needed to do something different, but I actually felt passionate about something that I wanted to bring to you.
Yes! You didn't tell me the TV reporters were here, Amanda. You didn't tell me they were here.
So on the 21st, I released Scrubs. All cap title, no description. The next week, I released Troll. The next week after that, I released Mimic. And maybe I should start at the beginning. So November 20th, the night before the 21st, I go to sleep.
Yeah, this is
I
Alex.
close all the doors in my bedroom. The closet door, the bathroom, the bedroom door. I've got to have all the doors closed.
He's the
before I
guy
go
who's
to
been
sleep
filming.
Because if So I close doors and I go to sleep. And a couple hours pass and I wake up and I see that the closet door is open.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. No. If any of my door hinges are even remotely loose, I'm tightening that shit up. I'm replacing them. Because I'm not dealing with that. That would drive me crazy. If I wanted to close a door and then it opened in the middle of the night by itself just because it was loose, my brain's gonna conjure up all sorts of conspiracy theories about how it's a ghost or a monster or an intruder. I
never leave the closet door open. There's nothing to really be afraid of, so I get up and I walk over to the closet door, and before I can close it, I see this.
Camera. Old camera.
I realize at that moment that I'm asleep and I'm dreaming. So I'm like, wow, this is the first time in a very long time that I've had a dream. I'm the type where, as of recently, I haven't been able to recall my dreams. I don't remember or anything like that. Nightmares, dreams, good, bad, I can't really remember.
It's the opposite for me.
I'm like, man, I'm actually in my dream right now and I am able to see things. So I walk over and I pick up the camera, and right when I pick up the camera, I wake up. It's morning time. I look over, the closet door's closed, bathroom, bedroom, everything's closed. It's like I just was asleep the entire time. I'm like, okay, that was kind of crazy. So I'm getting ready to go out the door to go to work, and as I'm walking out, I look over to the left, and on the kitchen table, I see it. It's another camera. So I don't know if I made mention of this before, but the reason I knew that I was in a dream was because I don't own one of these. I haven't bought one. No one gifted one to me. To the best of my knowledge, no one left it at my house. So when I see it at the kitchen table, I'm like, what the heck? And I notice that there's a tape in the cassette deck. And I can't turn on the freaking thing is broke. The camera's broke. So I can't open up the cassette deck to get the tape. So I end up getting like a butter knife and I pry it open.
I'm sorry, but that transition, the horror swell, and it's just a camera next to a butter. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
And I'm trying to see what's on this tape so I can figure out how this camera got in my house. So I managed to get the tape out, and then I don't have a way of watching it because the video camera doesn't have a battery. So I get on Facebook Marketplace and I find a digitizer. A digitizer is somebody that could take like a VHS tape or like, Super 8 film and turn that into a digital format. So I managed to find one of those guys. I bring the tape to him, and later that day he sends me a digital file back. And as I'm watching the file, I have deja vu because the video that I'm watching is actually the dream that I had the night before. This is crazy to me. So I watched it back like 10 times in a row, and I'm like, what do I do? I have no idea what to do. Who do I tell? I upload it to YouTube. I titled it Scrubs. No description. I wanted you guys to relive that dream with me. And ever since that day, I leave my video camera right on the table where I found it the morning.
You better.
A few days go by, and I look at the video camera and I notice that inside the cassette deck, there's a tape.
Another one?
I grab the tape, bring it to the digitizer. He sends me a file later that day.
Okay.
This is Troll. Who are these people in my house?
Troll. Oh, it's not trowel. Troll.
House. Why am I able to capture these dreams?
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Why? Like in a lot of my dreams, like faces are kind of blurry, but they're always like kind of familiar, you know? Like, I'm not sure how many of you guys can remember or like visualize your dreams, because I know it varies by person to person, but at least for me, whenever I have dreams, a lot of it has like the same kind of recurring cast. But I wouldn't be able to describe their faces to you, because that information's kind of lost on me when I wake up. But it kind of feels like it's like a recurring cast of characters almost.
A few days later, I walk out in the morning. I see the video camera. There's another tape. I bring it to the digitizer. Mimic. That was a terrifying dream.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
So one of the reasons why I keep uploading these films over these last few weeks was because I want you to relive these nightmares with me. There's no reason I should have to do it alone. And what better place to do it than YouTube?
I'll
And I'm
just
sitting there
traumatize
thinking to myself,
you guys too.
Man,
Fuck
no one's
you,
gonna
man.
believe it. No one's gonna believe you. So just put them up. There's been crazier things that have happened in this world. So this next one is Knack.
Oh no, fuck no. No, he's all tall and spoopy looking. No, no, no.
You received your pay, right?
I did.
Okay. There it is. Unit 40. I got it at a great discount because, well, I'll explain that inside.
Oh, uh-oh.
But, first, before we go in, can you just get a nice, clean shot of the door?
I got it at a really good discount. There's nothing wrong with the house other than, well, you'll see. Thanks for the 5 months, Atlas. Thank you.
Yeah, just perfect.
Here we go. Here goes nothing. Why?
Go away by the window in the living room.
What? It's so dark. Oh, fuck no. Why is it so... No.
By the window.
Why? I don't know.
Would you like a glass of water?
No, I'm alright.
Oh, it's the place. It's the house from the dreams. And he's asking for
I'm
water.
assuming you've never been in a situation like this.
Just
But
like the
neither
other
have I.
people.
This sort of thing always seemed too fantastical. And on the cuckoo side of things. But here I am. It's even made me reconsider my stance on religion. I've been studying Leviticus a lot. And I have a theory for why this is happening. God, let's see, I have this marked down. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31. Give no regard to mediums and familiar spirits. Do not seek after them. Which is why I hired you instead of some kook. To be defiled by them. And, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 27. Verse 27. A man or woman who is a medium or has familiar spirits shall surely be put to death. But I should actually rewind before I get into this theory. I got this unit at 67% off the listed price.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. That means it's haunted. Have you learned nothing? Nothing comes without a cost. If you see that something should be priced higher but it isn't, there's probably something wrong with it. It's probably haunted. People probably there. No, 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 no.
And I was surprised that no one else was taking it, but then they told me why and I understood. Every single previous tenant had gone. Passed away. But, hey, as the owner, what are you gonna do? Not rent because of a ghost?
Yes! Yes! Oh, this guy's a creepo. He's strange. He's a strange guy.
I live here alone. But sometimes I don't. Every couple of days I'll get freaked out because I see someone else living here.
Oh,
By the time I try to grab a weapon or call the police, anything to defend myself, they're gone. And I've tried to record and document this phenomenon, but I never get it.
Skill issue.
And something's happening to me when I'm sleeping. I'm not really sleeping.
Well, how can you?
I sleep, but I always wake up sore. My eyes feel so dry, like I haven't blinked in hours.
Ugh.
And my throat feels hoarse, like I've been screaming bloody murder.
Oh.
The neighbors are beginning to get afraid of me. They look at me like I'm some sort of psycho killer.
Oh. That's one way to drink water.
Something's happening to me when I sleep. But that's why I've hired you. I want you.
Fuck.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
I mean. Are they any less evil because they're a baddie? No! What are you thinking, chat?
No, be gentle because they can get
SMH.
violent.
Get your head in the game. Just don't look her in the eye.
Did you see that? She went right through the window.
Hello?
Hello? We're gonna zoom in. Dude, if she can face through the window, then that's not gonna help you.
Hello? Is this where you are?
What?
Huh, I got you now. Are you alive?
The voice modulation.
Are you here? I can hear you breathing.
Nick.
Hello, Nap. Is it time to go back already?
Who's Nick? Why would you open the... Why would... Dudes, get out of there! Burn the whole house down! What are we doing? What? No! Get out of there! Get out of there!
You saw her go into that closet.
Uh-huh.
But she's gone.
She's gonna
Go
be
look
she's
for
gonna be
yourself.
behind us. She's gonna be behind us. Or on the ceiling.
I don't have a pickaxe. I don't want you to think I'm gonna hurt you.
What the? What? Huh? He flipped on us? Why are all the chairs stacked like that? What? Oh. Something got to him. He's acting weird. Or he's just always been weird. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, he's thirsty again. Drown him! Push his head into it and drown him!
I think I'm becoming a diabetic. Luke, chapter 11, verse 24. When an unclean spirit goes out of a man, he goes through dry places seeking rest, and finding none, he says, I will return to my house from which I came. I think this place is a very dry atmosphere.
Okay. He's back?
I don't think that,
So he goes crazy if he's too dry? So when he drinks that water, is the reason why he drinks the water out of the fucking pan because he just needs to rehydrate? Whenever he's dehydrated, he goes crazy. He gets kind of possessed when he's dehydrated. And hydrating keeps him out of being insane. Okay.
You witnessed some of this phenomena with your own eyes. But that's not why I hired you. I hired you because I'm worried about me and what's happening when I'm sleeping. So I want you to record me while I'm sleeping. I'm paying you by the hour, so every hour that I'm sleeping, I want you to record me.
That's a lot to ask. Get like a GoPro. Yeah, no, I don't want to watch you fucking sleep.
Wait a second.
No.
I know it's scary.
Yes, it is scary.
But it is not dangerous. I assure you that.
Fuck no. Leave me alone. I'm leaving.
I'll double your pay. I'll double it. Okay.
Okay, but how much are you paying us? Like, are you paying us $1?
Discuss monetary issues on camera.
Oh God,
Well,
what?
it's the first time for everything. I've never had someone sleep next to me, except for my mother when I was a small child.
Dear God,
I've
why
always
are
been
we in
kinda
this
lonely.
situation? This is...
Always wonder what it would be like to be with someone. But these are the thoughts I have when I go to bed.
We should run away. We need to leave.
Alex?
Yeah.
The light?
Alex, there are better ways to make money. This is probably one of Alex's nightmares that showed up on a tape. So dream logic is all
This is
there.
gonna kill me.
Dream Alex is stupid. Nah, in dreams I'm super smart. Couldn't be me. I could never be stupid in a dream.
I don't believe in toothpaste.
Ew!
I also don't believe in the tooth fairy. Maybe because the two of them are...
Back up, Stinky.
Well, look.
Smile.
Fuck!
Ugh. I hate that so
Sorry,
much.
I tend to get a little loopy before bed.
I think bro should smile less. There's nothing worth this at all. This is... Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Oh no, 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 no. What is happening? What? What? Guys, we're gonna have to take this dude out back. Get some of that holy water. Douse him in it. What is he doing? Don't look under the bed. Don't look under the... Don't look under the bed. Oh! Where'd he go? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. There's a bat. Grab the bat.
Knack!
Oh. My God.
I won't have to die anymore.
What? I miss the baddie. No, no, no! This has happened to me before. I woke up at 4 a.m. and music like this was playing from upstairs. That's happened to me before. It's happened. So I treat this as like something that could happen. What? I like don't feel comfortable being next to this guy because I already know, like, we already have established that his breath's stinky. I don't, like, put that face away from me.
It's not pee. It's discharge.
What? Okay, sure. That's a normal thing to say or admit to. Excuse me? I don't even know. Things not to say at a sleepover. Oh yeah, just stay asleep, please. What? Wait. Do the floorboards move? What? It's wet. Oh, it's not that's discharge? Ew, get away from his discharge, man. Ugh.
Are you recording?
Yes.
I have 2 passages for you.
Jesus.
Deuteronomy, chapter 18,
These
verses
keep getting
10 through 12.
creepier.
Paraphrased. There shall not be found among you anyone who conjures spells, or a medium, or a spiritist, or one who calls up the dead. For all who do these things are an abomination to the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord your God drives them out from before you. And also Proverbs, my personal favorite book.
Okay.
Chapter 3, verse 24. When you lie down, you will not be afraid.
He's distracted. Run.
Yes, you will lie down.
Run away.
And your
He's
sleep
reading his Bible.
will be
Run.
Sweet. I know that you said all of those things are real. What you showed me on the camera playback, but it didn't look it.
Why would I fake
I don't
footage?
act that way.
Sure.
I'll still pay you, of course, but I mean, come on, you're a YouTuber. I know the things you do.
Okay, but you're the one who hired us. And also, we need to clarify. You said that the guy, like the way that you acted in the footage isn't how you normally act. Does that mean you actually brush your teeth? 'Cause in the footage, you were like on fucking footage saying that you don't believe in toothpaste. So we just need to, we should clarify that. Like, God, I hope he brushes his teeth.
I should just hurt you now.
Oh. Okay. Oh. I can't tell which is scarier. This one or the video we watched before this, the mimic one. Both of those were pretty bad. For those of you that are joining in, welcome in. We are watching found footage horror right now. It's called VCR Willy. It's a series on YouTube, very underrated. None of the videos have cracked past 30K views, which is pretty crazy because pretty damn good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Got me hooked and everything. I think this guy is really talented in making genuinely unsettling videos. He is. Like, I've been on the edge of my seat. Like, I keep wanting to watch more. That's pretty good. Damn. The acting is pretty good for that low amount of views. I like it, and I find it personally more engaging because we're dealing with dialogue and acting and, like, people. It's not entirely conceptual. This is framed as, like, situations and, like, that could happen in real life. You know what I mean? And I think that's the kind of horror I tend to prefer, because when it gets too magical and esoteric, it kind of stops being horror and it kind of just becomes fantasy to me. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I've realized about it. So that's why I really like this. Ooh. This one's called Salt. It's the one after this. When realism disappears, your suspension of disbelief also goes out of the window. That's exactly what it is, I think. Like, it needs to feel... I like job-based horror where it's like, you're a construction worker, you're the night shift worker, that sort of thing. 'Cause it feels a lot more like this is a scenario I can see myself in. You know? It's also interesting to me how the dreams have these recurring elements. Same apartment, water, weird stare, the Bible. Yeah. And this one's set in a church, it seems to be. The description says they left the church and now she needs an exorcist. Ugh. Oh no. Where are they going? He's dragging her somewhere.
Love is the one. 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 Love is the one.
Oh, me.
Hey, look. I know you can't help me. Not the way you think you can, Alex, all right? I need you to document this. All of it. My pastor needs to know what's going on. There. She's in the orange grove, right? Go.
I think we're still Alex. We're still the same guy who's been recording everything. Ugh. Who's that? What? Oh, hello. White dress, long black hair. I feel like I've seen you before. Ooh. Oh no, that's...
Oranges. I'm not doing anyone any harm.
She might look the creepiest of everyone so far. Good lord.
Would you like to eat an orange with me? I said, would you like to eat an orange with me?
Sure. Me? Question mark? The running kind of gets me. I find it kind of amusing. Oh, hello. Is she wearing a mask? Is that why her face looks so eerie? Oh, look at... Oh, okay. After seeing what the camera guy looks like, he's like this big burly dude. It kind of makes sense why he doesn't run away. Like, he's a bit of a... He can fend for himself. He can fend for himself. He's a take. Oh. Well, we're back here. This corridor. From the first video.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, just go inside. Oh.
Hello, Alex. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Be without you. Could you do me a favor and go to the back of the unit, please?
I don't trust this guy. His smile freaks me out. I'm guessing that guy invited us over. I don't know why they keep inviting
Are you
Alex.
settled in?
But these are also
Yep.
dreams, so... Oh!
Lenny! Just wait here a second. Lenny!
I love you. The truth is never wanted you and never wanted you.
Can you just please try to control yourself for 1 minute?
Now there's a woman to listen to you.
Cameraman show like we discussed,
Oh,
remember?
yeah, like we discussed, you're pathetic. I want nothing to do with you. Nothing.
Don't you want to get better?
Oh, better? Better?
Better! Don't you remember, like before you lived here? That kind of better!
How? How can anything be better than this?
I don't know, okay? We're trying, okay? We're trying to figure this out! Now will you try with us, please?
No.
When you go to a friend's house and their mom starts arguing with them. I mean, it makes sense that they fight with each other. Ghosts aren't really known for being peaceful cohabitors. Whew.
Hey, I really must apologize, Alex. It wasn't always like this. She's really a sweet, godly woman. You know, my parents always wanted me to meet a girl like that.
Godly.
You know, a woman to find a good job and meet a wholesome woman. You know, someone who can raise a family that will embrace God. You know, we were on our way to having kids and everything right before we met Mrs. Wells. You know, she's a really nice woman, but goddamn, is she a persuasive person. She convinced me and Laney that we need to become more dedicated in our faith, become more devoted. I think that's a good thing, right?
I don't like when he smiles.
Would you like something to drink? Maybe some water, perhaps?
No. None of this water.
Okay,
Stop
alright.
offering me
Alright.
water.
I don't blame you. I wanted to
Stop
thirsty, I think
offering
I'm
me
all crazy
water.
myself.
No, get that away from me.
I prefer the tap myself, but we have purified water over there if you prefer.
Huh? There's something in that water. It's causing all these people to be crazy.
It's right there. Would you like some water?
Oh, thanks.
Probably wondering why you're here, huh? Well, I used to go to this really large church not too far from here.
Mm.
And my pastor has a tendency, well, my former pastor, he has a tendency not to believe these kind of things, and I can't blame him.
I can't blame him either.
Those mega churches that you see on TV, they always attract like some of the most fanatical Christians you've ever met in your life, and I just want to prove we're not one of the crazies.
I mean, you're not really doing a good case for yourself here.
Can you come to the bedroom, please? I'd like to meet the cameraman.
Yeah, sure, honey. Just give me a second. Gosh. I filled that full of holy water, but she won't touch it. Lainey's got her suspicions on why all this is happening, and, well, I have my own. Simply put, after we left that mega church, we started.
Is that a Tim Hortons tub of coffee?
I can't even count that high.
Thanks for the 17 months, coffee. Thank you.
Mrs. Wells.
Is that a Tim Hortons tub?
And
that
she
stuff's
convinced
holy.
us that we need to start worshiping the Mother. God the Mother, they kept saying.
God the
Now,
Mother?
Call me old-fashioned, but you should never denounce God. Because that's when the devil comes in. Boy, did he ever. We changed church. We changed our beliefs. Just naturally.
Oh, salt.
Lainey started to change too.
That's not Tim Hortons.
She started behaving strangely. Started talking differently. Hearing these voices all the time. It's like she was having conversations with somebody inside of her head.
She's not special for that. All of us have conversations with people in our heads. Am I right, chat?
She'd run off to the closet for hours, sometimes even days.
Thanks for the 3 months. Duck, thank you.
She's communicating with this entity known as Knack. I call her crazy, but I really think she might be possessed. And I think that perhaps if we're able to get this video to a pastor
Knack
or something, he can come and perform an
An
exorcism or
entity
something,
named
you know?
Knack. That was the name
Well,
of the
that
video
sounds right.
before this.
I just want a simple life. Hey, would you mind stepping on this line for a second?
Step over the salt barrier? But how do I... That salt looks real suspicious. I don't know if that's salt. Don't look like salt. Ugh, stop smiling.
Lainey? Honey?
Whatever you do, don't let him know our secrets.
Oh. Oh.
Is that the cameraman?
Yeah. His name's Alex.
Why would you tell
Hey,
her
Alex.
our name?
Hey.
Did Max tell you about God the Mother?
God the Mother.
Yeah.
Did he say bad things about her?
Lainey, he's here to talk to you.
Shut your mouth, swine! Did he tell you about Knack?
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Damn.
Lainey, if we could just...
I don't want to be violent tonight, Max!
No, and I don't want that either.
That's crazy.
When did he come in?
Just right now.
Why am I standing on the bed?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. When did he come in?
She looks very similar to the lady from that we saw in the previous, like in the first video. They both have like very long faces and black hair, but they're not the same girl. This is a different woman. Their faces are slightly different. But they do look very similar.
Embarrassing. Did you tell him about my genetic issue?
Well, no. You know, I said how Lainey has her own theories. Well, her grandfather...
My grandfather died of mental illness. He had dementia. He forgot everything.
Why are you smiling?
I'm afraid I'm getting it early.
What? Oh, okay, there we go.
I just want to be normal. I don't want to feel like this.
Cut it. Just cut it. Cut it! Okay, honey. Just bow your head and close your eyes, okay? Just like always. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Oh, God.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Why is she smiling and staring? Jeez Louise, she looks so terrifying.
I'm sorry I shouted at you like that. I'm sure you understand. And if you don't, well...
She hasn't blinked once.
Some moments are just too precious and need to be kept private. Our faith in God has always been the silver lining in our relationship. It has gotten us through all of our disagreements, both the personal and the spiritual ones. As long as, and honestly, I don't think it needs to be documented. As long as we're alive, we can get through this together.
We're not alive.
Right.
I'm sorry. I haven't been in my right mind lately.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not sure why.
Mm.
Maybe it's my predisposition to dementia.
Mm.
Or the black mold in the shower. Oh. Max, did you tell him about the mold?
No.
No.
Why not?
What?
Would you like to see it?
No.
Play along.
What?
It says she's not wrong.
Oh.
I don't want to see the mold. It's got you crazy. I don't want to be like you.
Straight through here.
No! No!
All the way to the shower drain.
Oh no, we're back to the bath.
Go ahead. Take a look. Get closer.
That's some nice
You won't be
mold you
able to
got
see it
there.
otherwise. Do you see anything?
No.
No.
Keep looking.
Ew. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Would you like to know his name?
Alex, come on.
No!
I think it's time for you to go. Come on.
Good lord.
Why don't you come here? I'm not going to hurt you. If you don't come here, I'm going to hurt Maxwell.
Maxwell, you gotta get out of there.
I'm going to hurt him bad.
You gotta get out of there, dude.
Okay. Calm down for a second.
You gotta get out of there. No! No!
She's going around! Run!
Good lord. Nah, this Max dude is toast. He's toast. He ain't leaving. Oh, what?
Visit www.vcrwilly.com and order your products from the physical distribution.
Good lord. I feel so paranoid. This, again, I highly recommend you guys watch this. It's called VCR Willy. Wow. These videos are great. I'm gonna subscribe to this dude. I'm gonna subscribe to this dude. Man. Good lord. I'm scared too. Ooh. Thank you for sharing. I will remain curious. That was, Well, first of all, I'm glad that we pivoted because I think this one I found more like there was more to bite on for me personally. Nothing against the Greylock. I think Greylock is great. I just think that like I had more to like grasp onto with this one. Excellent stuff, but terrifying. There's plenty more in the series, so chat, look it up if you're enjoying. True. Very true. Well, fuck, chat. Do you have any scary horror stories like that? I'm gonna drink some water. Do you have any scary stories like that? Oh. My water isn't haunted. No, like I'm talking about like do you have any scary stories that have happened to you? Like scary real life experiences that have happened to you? Because I've had a few. I had one that I shared with one of my aunts actually. Is one time we were heading home from a movie. She took me to see a movie. I was really little. And my granddad was like, this was before he passed away. Like, we were walking home from a movie to the car, and in the parking lot, we could have sworn that we saw him standing in all white. And he made like a weird sound, and then when we looked back, he was gone. Like the figure was gone. And then a few weeks after that, he passed away. And I don't know if that was a dream or not. He was like really sick by then. But it was really creepy. That was a core memory. It was like being in this really kind of weird liminal parking lot with my aunt. And we saw him. Like, mind you, by that point, my granddad hadn't like walked by himself in like a year. So the fact that we saw him, like, standing in all white, and then he made a noise, and then, like as soon as we looked back, he was gone. Dude, creepy stuff. And to this day, I don't know if it was a dream or not. But that was that's a scary story that happened to me. I hate that you're making me paranoid. To be fair, the title of the stream is Horror Night. It's like going to a bar and being mad that people are drinking. This is Horror Night. It's supposed to be creepy. I wanted to have like a campfire in the background. My scary story is I tuned in for my Oshi named Alekirser last Tuesday, and then I saw she wasn't streaming. That's so sad. That is really sad. Give me a second. I gotta clear my throat. And I don't want you to hear it because it'll sound really gross. I'm recovering from something. My mom had a story like yours. She had a friend named Rodney who she hadn't seen in years. She said one night she had a dream about him where he was just standing in the room staring at her. The next day, she found out he passed away that night. She hadn't seen him or dreamed of him in years before that. I'm telling you, isn't it so eerie that they appear before you? Just staring, maybe at most they make a weird noise, and then the next day or a few weeks after they're just... I don't know. I don't consider myself an overly spiritual person, but I don't know. Do you guys believe in Ouija boards? I've never had the balls to ever try using one or even want to try using one because they're so creepy. Because what if they end up, what if something ends up happening? I don't want to risk it, right? I'd rather just stay unaware. When I was really young, it was rare for me to get sick, but when I do get sick, it would last really long. At some point, my sickness lasted for 2 months, and my dad made a call to my grandparents to the homeland. He and my grandma did a ritual to clear my body, but it was low-key freaky. Apparently, my dad's side is filled with Filipino witch doctors. That's pretty cool, actually. Definitely, eerie, but, in a cool way. That's pretty dope lore. One night in BCT, I had a friend telling a story of how he encountered a banshee. The power had gone out across the entire base. Right after he finished telling the story, a single light started flashing in the bay, and there was a figure by our workout equipment. And this was all at night, by the bay. God, I swear to God, there's always some creepy critters trying to crawl out from underneath a bay or a lake. You gotta stay clear of bays and lakes, bro. That's where all the creepies are lurking. I had a demonic experience in a New Orleans hotel. I don't know what was going on, but the air got so damn thick I couldn't speak, and I felt a darkness around the area. The kicker was that there was someone performing a very dark voodoo ritual in the area. Yeesh. Uh-oh. Voodoo. I feel like I almost read that as motel, and me personally, I've never stayed at a motel before, and I think a part of that is because, whenever I think of motels, I feel like a lot of horror stories are set in motels. I've fallen asleep in a, I've slept in, a car before, and I'd sooner sleep in the car than sleep in a motel, I feel. Late one night, we went out to a cemetery near where I live. It is known for being really haunted. The Hatchet Lady is supposed to haunt it. We had to cross railroad tracks to get there. We saw glowing orbs in the distance while we were in the cemetery. We heard a loud bang and went to leave. My car stalled on the tracks while we were trying to leave. And supposedly a train comes and traps you there with a Hatchet Lady. Oh my god, wait, so your local cemetery is not only haunted, but it's by the train? That's like the most gruesome horror combo to ever exist. Train and cemetery? Fuck no. That is haunted. Good lord, have mercy. I used a Ouija board with a group and it was very strange. It didn't say anything scary, but it did move the palette and made words, and everyone there swore they were not moving it. If I ever use one, it's on stream with chat. Okay? If I ever use one, there's gonna be freaking video evidence. But I don't think you can do it by yourself, right? You need to do it with, like, somebody else. Nah, I feel like when other people become involved, I feel bad. Like, I'm just like, no, I don't wanna... I don't wanna haunt anybody. Good lord. My parents told me that I would talk to my great-grandma's chair and mention real specifics, but I was too young to remember anything that was said. I don't know how many of you guys believe in, like, reincarnation or multiple lifetimes, but I personally kind of do. I subscribe to, like, a slight, version of it. And I feel like when you're a kid, you're the closest you can possibly be to your past life in terms of, like, your memory. And as you get older, your memory gets worse, and you just don't remember as many details about your past life. I don't think a Ouija board would work alone. I think it's actually something to do with the subconscious finger movements in a group. That would make a lot of sense, for sure. That's kind of what I've always hoped it was. I was 5 at the time, in my bedroom with my mom who was vacuuming. It was a small apartment. The window was up high. I saw my friend in the window, looking in, waving. By the time I got my mother's attention, my friend wasn't there. My mother was freaked out. Turns out my friend was playing with her cousins and ran into the street and hit by a car earlier that week. They didn't tell me till much late. Oh my god! Oh my god! And you were the last one to know. That's messed up. I'm so sorry. That's crazy. Oh. Closest I've ever experienced was when we traveled to St. Augustine last year, especially the lighthouse. I climbed it, but nothing happened while we were in it. The nearby house's basement, though, I seemed to find the spirit of one of the girls playing hide and seek with the EMF. Was pretty cool. Lost her halfway up the stairs when we had to leave. Lighthouses, man. Lighthouses are like, again, they're like up there. I wouldn't say they're like the trifecta of horror locations, but they're pretty up there. That's what I would say. You guys got a lot of stories. I'm living for this. I kind of like it. During one of the training exercises my unit was doing, I was on guard duty with another soldier, and I had seen a shadow figure in the wood line. I woke the dude up, and by the time he got back up and looked out, I was looking gone. A few days later, another group said they saw the same thing, but both of them saw it. A shadow figure. Shortly after my grandmother passed, my mom brought her ashes and left them in her room. The next few days, my dog was constantly barking at her room and refusing to enter. One night, I was browsing for something on my phone, and I heard an old woman's voice saying, "I'll take some of that if you don't mind," from behind me. No one was there. Scared the shit out of me. few years ago, I was trying to sleep when in the middle of the night I heard a loud slam. I had a multi-section photo. It had the teeth-like holder on the back, the kind that you have to lift up and then push down on the nail to actually get on the wall. Right after I put the photo back up, metal art on the far side of my wall started rattling immediately. Whenever that happens, whenever there's like weird stuff like that, I'm always thinking like, could it be just where you live? Like, could it just be like an earthquake or something that you might have experienced? But at the same time, it doesn't seem like an earthquake. My state doesn't get those? Yeah, no, that's crazy. Fuck. I don't know how to oh. Why am I asking for these right before bed? I can't stop though. I want to keep reading. My weird story is that I now connect to real life is once a night maybe 10 months ago. Oh. My weird story that I connect to real life is one night maybe 10 months ago. I was driving home during a low point in my life and I saw a white rabbit on the side of the road. I didn't know what I meant at the time, but now I think it led me to a group of friends I found a few months later. Wait, that's really wholesome. That's actually really wholesome. That's actually sweet. I went to an abandoned hospital once, and we kept hearing heavy breathing, and when we were about to leave, we heard screaming from afar. We left the building ASAP. When we caught our breaths, we spotted a lady in white on the roof. So we got into the cars and drove off. After I got home, I looked online and found out there's a picture of her from the 1990s. Good lord. Okay. Me and my friends went to an abandoned asylum for over 30 years. We didn't feel anything until we went into the morgue and everything went silent. The temperature dropped. We were feeling ice cold, and our camera started to glitch out. There were multiple demonic writings all over, so I think we felt the paranormal. You know what'd be really funny in a way to mess with me? Is if you mixed in your real stories with, like, the synopses of a horror game. Like, you could unwittingly get me to read the synopsis of, like, a really popular horror game without me noticing. Yeah, you can mess with me. Real life or horror game. There was one time at Bible camp, and it lasted like 3 days. The mornings were always normal Bible stuff, but every night I always woke up in the middle of the night with horrific sleep paralysis. I have a vague memory of a shadow. Do you guys think that maybe sleep paralysis could be something more? I feel like sleep paralysis in and of itself is like already really tricky to deal with, so I don't want to instill more paranoia and make it worse. Good lord. The place I grew up was on a road called Mount Misery. Across the way was Mount Pleasant. This was apparently the local nicknames for the former slave plantations on those grounds. People often spoke of seeing shades in the middle of the cornfield. They're stuck, buried in Mount Misery. That one I can actually kind of believe. There's an Orange story that comes from my job. I'm a role player and I help train the military. The village I am role-playing in right now has something called the Box Witch, and she prowls around during the night and terrorizes soldiers during rotation. I hate to say that I heard audio idea in the middle of that. I thought, oh, audio idea. The Box Witch. According to my mom, when I was a baby, I could somewhat see ghosts. During that time, my parents were living in my grandparents' home. My mom said I would cry. She said I was telling them that I could see figures walking around the house. Another instance was that apparently my mom and aunt swore they saw me saying hi to my grandfather. And at the time, my grandfather had already passed away. I once had a nightmare that felt real. I'm in my room, but the lights didn't work, and then a monster runs down the hall to my room. But here's the thing. I've had that same dream 3 times, and each time I have the dream I was concise, though it was real, thought it was real, and was aware of the last time. There's something up with dreams. And I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get right into this. I'm gonna delve into this mystery because I feel like there's something up with dreams. There's something more going on with dreams that we aren't seeing. And now I feel like I should roll up some tinfoil, put in a hat. Start conspiracizing. I need my tinfoil hat. When I was a kid, sometimes our TV would turn off and on, and the radio in the same room would do the same. For years, my mom thought we had a ghost, until my dad figured out it happened every time I was playing with a wind-up robot toy, and it apparently made a sound that was making the universal remote in the room go crazy. Thank God. Like, okay, I have a CRT TV, right? I got one recently. I was always terrified of them when I was growing up. Because they're so, like, everything about them is kind of creepy. Like, the idea of it just booting up by itself. What could be inside of it. There's just so much to be scared of with these TVs. They're inherently creepy. Whoa. I took a tour of a jail supposedly haunted by inmates who were hanged there, but I didn't experience anything paranormal. Okay. In my family home, I left an MP3 player with an audio recording capability. After finding the MP3 there was a voice recording on the MP3 of a hushed, "Help me." That room was the only one I had sleep paralysis problems in. Damn. I feel like audio... I low-key want to run an ARG at some point in the future. Like, have tapes or something all around the world. Have it be like a project. I kind of want to do that. That could be fun. Am I reading chat stories? I'm reading chat stories right now. They're sharing crazy stories. When I was younger and visited my grandma's house, she had her basement locked. I'm not entirely sure why, but I constantly remember walking by the door in the middle of the night, and one night I heard a whisper and peered into the door crack to see a figure at the bottom of the stairs. Scared me silly. Fun! Joy! Yay! Yippee! That's so nice. I'm so glad you found a mystery friend. Oh my god, wait. Have you guys heard of, like, this is why I'm so scared of, like, just the idea of having an attic. Have you heard about, like, attic dwellers? Like, people that just, like, reside there full time. I forgot what they're called. They're not squatters. They had a specific name. Not squatters. They had a very specific name specifically for those who live in attics. Not squatters. Wankies? Not wankies. My neighbors found a mirror outside their apartment and decided to keep it, only to find out it's cursed. They only realized it when almost half of their neighbors realize they see a man and a daughter with no faces. Luckily, they threw it out again and it stopped. I don't know about you, but I would never pick up a mirror on the side of the road and decide to keep it. If it's out there, I just assume that it's haunted or something's weird. My scary story is finding out that one of my subscriptions to Ali expired. Oh, I'm sorry. When I was a kid, my parents had me and my brother move our beds into the middle living room for a movie night. I'm not sure if my kid mind was playing tricks on me, but when I looked away from the movie I was watching, I saw a woman in white with black hair over her face floating from my hallway to my sliding glass door. The whole thing was like 20 to 30 whole ass seconds. Sometimes I genuinely do think that like kids see things that we just don't see. Like maybe they don't have overactive imaginations. Maybe they just haven't built, like, the tolerance or something. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm like scrolling down. So many people are sharing stories. This is so good. This is so good. Last ghost story that isn't mine but a friend's. All we did was talk about serial killers during camp and local legends. This was the time when teen camp counselors would prank us and make noises and just walk around with axes. We didn't know this at the time, so before they told us, it scared the shit out of us. That's a terrible prank to pull, Jesus. My dad used to work for the Australian Defence Force. He told me he was once a part of a team sent to pick up some soldiers doing training exercises in the outback. When they find the soldiers, they were all spooked by something. Shaking. They all pointed their weapons all over the place. When they asked what was wrong, they swore they saw Yowie, the Australian Bigfoot. And before you say anything, it's spelled Yowie, not Yaoi, okay? Yowie. Like Yowie. Is it Yowie? Good lord. Well, the more I know. I didn't realize that was the name of Australian Bigfoot. It's crazy. One of the buildings that I clean used to have a big stage with a dumbwaiter in the back. In the 80s or 90s, a woman got decapitated by the dumbwaiter rising when she was half in it. Oh my god. I don't remember her name, but a bunch of different staff and students swear they've seen the woman's ghost on stage when it's not in use. Hate when that happens. Right? It's... Good lord. Oh my god. Oh my god. Earlier this year, I heard my mom calling for my name in the middle of the night to help around 3 a.m. from my sister's room, and I went there to check, but no one was there. For a bit, I forgot that she died last year, but I instinctively went to help her since I did that quite often at night. I feel like they're trying to communicate with us. They're trying to communicate with us. Tinfoil hat on. Full conspiracy mode. Oh my god. This is a few years ago. It was late at night and I was exhausted. I went to the bathroom attached to my bedroom and sat down. Door open. I saw a smoky, shadowy figure step into the doorway, and it quickly hunched over and turned entirely into smoke that quickly dissipated. I told myself I was hallucinating. Then I found out my uncle, who was a heavy smoker, died around the same time, and I'm starting to worry about premonitions being real. Hey man, good luck going to bed tonight, Ellie. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Okay, let's read this one. Friend and I were out camping one time and there was another group nearby. We chatted with them for a little bit and befriended them. I read that as beheaded them. I think because of the previous story, I read befriended as beheaded. One night, we heard them screaming for help, even using our name, so we went to check on them and met them halfway in between because apparently they thought it was us screaming their names. That night, we just combined our camps, had a few people stay up at all times, and packed up a few days early. That was smart. That was really smart. like, hypothetically speaking, I like the idea of having a camper van and being able to, like, live in a cute little camper van during road trips. But, like, practically speaking, fuck that. Practically speaking, fuck that. I love hot showers. And boba. I like the city and being near convenient things, being near people. I remember the time I was playing something on the DS and it made a kind of glitch and I had to close it and turn it off, but as soon as I turned it off, I heard something break in the kitchen. And it had a silhouette of a man with a knife, just to find out that it's a coat rack. Good Lord. Dudes, I don't know if you know this, but, like, do you remember how in the 2010s, like, in the 2010s, creepypastas were really popular, right? Did you ever, like, were you ever, like, on that side of the internet where they had, like, the Pokemon cartridge, like, the mystery Pokemon cartridges mailed to your house, ended up being haunted, missing no, like, all that? Were you ever around for that? 'Cause I used to be obsessed with those. I used to stay up all night reading all about those. Lavender Town Syndrome, the SpongeBob creepypasta, all of that stuff. Yeah, no, dudes. I used to read all of those. And then the graphics in the Pokemon cartridge would turn hyper-realistic with blood. Yeah. Yeah. Jeff the Killer. Oh my god. There was a whole weirdo freaking subsection of, like, girls at my high school who were obsessed with Jeff the Killer, bro. They'd be like, oh my god, he's so dreamy. It's like, no, he's not. When I was a kid, there was a good stretch of time where a few times a week, for months on end, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and see a man-shaped shadow on the wall across my room. I could see the shape of a tall body wearing an overcoat and a fedora in the shadow, like there was a man just standing around. I hate to say it, but I think you might have been haunted by the ghost of a Redditor. Fedora, trench coat. Imagine you're trying to sleep in the middle of the night and you just hear a ghost whisper, "Milady. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady." Good Lord. Once when I was 8, I'd woken up at 3 a.m. I was sitting on the couch in the back living room. To this day, I swear I heard my brother screaming my name, but when I ran to our shared room, he was fast asleep. I sometimes would hear my name at night until I switched bedrooms. Oh my god, there's... To be fair, yeah, that could be your brother just trying to mess with your head. Do I think ghosts are real? I don't know. I like to prefer to think they don't exist, but I don't know. I don't know. Do I wish ghosts were real? Not really. Not really. Not really. Would a creepypasta reading stream not go hard? It would. That would go super hard. I think that would go super hard. Thanks for the 2 months, Arima. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Is personal real-life horror cringe or not? I think that's pretty good. I don't mind it. I like it. I like it spooky and realistic. I used to live in an old nursing home that had been converted into a house. My great aunt swore that she saw the ghost of my dead grandmother and ran out with me when I was a child. She refused to ever enter that house again, and I dreamt of rot from then on in that house. I remember I had a dream. I was out in the woods making stew, but as soon as I was getting the meat, something was lurking around the woods. It had antlers and it chased me for 5 minutes. Guys, one night I had a dream that I was out in the woods with a flashlight and I heard something following me, and it turned out to be a baddie with huge honkers. That actually happened. I was the baddie. You were the baddie? Damn. Allie, we're not sure we believe you. I think you need to show us some footage. I don't know. I wish I could say that my dreams have been creepy lately, but lately my dreams have been kinda... They've been happy dreams. I've been having pretty happy dreams lately. But it's like, I've been a bit bad about keeping up with my dream journal. I like to journal and list down the dreams that I had because sometimes some of my dreams are really good inspiration for like audio roleplays. But I haven't really been keeping track of them lately. And I kind of regret that because my latest dreams have been bangers. All I remember is how they made me feel. And like the vague subject matter that they were dealing with. Dream journal. It's a habit that I've had since I was a kid. I like to journal and remember my dreams. Have you ever had melatonin dreams? I don't really take much melatonin. I kind of just pace around my room until I collapse and bed. Like, I think lately I've fallen asleep reading fanfiction more often than I have not. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really take much medications anymore. Oh, you've been reading fanfiction? That kind of explains why your dreams have been so happy. Fair enough. I found an obscure story about a girl who died but made a deal with whatever being was supposed to guide her into the afterlife to stay and become strong enough. Okay, a girl who died but made a deal with whatever being was supposed to guide her into the afterlife to stay and become a strong enough spirit to be able to re-enter her body after a miraculous impossible heal made to it. Oh. I feel like I've heard that story before. I did have a game idea, but I feel like it's already been made. It's like, it's based on the idea that, like, kids can see things that adults over time, like, are not able to. So, like, the idea is just, like, maybe there's a couple living in this creepy house in a neighborhood, and the kid's been drawing, like, monsters and stuff, right? And she swears to fucking God that they're real, but her parents obviously don't believe her because they just think, oh, she just has a very, very overactive imagination. And then one day, she disappears. And all of a sudden, like, they hear screaming coming from, like, the people around them, their neighbors and stuff. And all of those drawings turn out to be, like, real. And so what they have to do is they have to, like, scrounge around the house, try and get as many of the drawings as possible, and find a way to bring, like, their daughter back and, like, ward off all the evil spirits that suddenly started invading their town. I don't know. Become a game dev, please. That takes a lot of work, and I'm a lazy girl. I'm a lazy girl. Maybe one day could be a side hustle. It'd be kind of poetic. The girl that was scared of horror games starts making horror games of her own. There were stairs leading to a single door. I'd walked into the house and looked into the rooms. It had plastic covering the beds like you see in horror movies. I peered into the first floor and turned around. My friend didn't follow me and he ran out, saying he saw something. I'm not gonna lie, like, houses where furniture is wrapped in plastic just don't make sense to me. You bought the couch so that you can rest on it. The plastic does nothing but make it uncomfortable. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Just use the damn couch. I wouldn't want to sleep on a bed just with plastic. It's a very grandma thing. True. I know I had a friend whose great-grandma lived through, like, the Great Depression. And, like, she did, like, a bunch of, like, stuff that... Because her mindset was still, like, we still live in, like, scarcity. We need to, like, make everything count, which can be a good thing. Like, so, like, washing, like, red Solo cups, that sort of thing. Like, if a Ziploc bag didn't have anything wet inside it, like, reusing it, that sort of thing. That's, like, something. That's, like, some things that they would, like, do. And I think those are, like, fairly practical. I mean, if the Ziploc bag didn't get wet, then that's perfectly fine. You just gotta dust it off. Maybe clean it up a little bit. My family would throw these huge football pool parties and we would have to wrap out furniture for the 100 that would come. I find it so funny that now whenever y'all are like sharing stories in chat, I'm just waiting for like the horror hook. And turns out you're just like sharing a regular story. I'm like on the edge of my seat expecting some kind of horror twist or something. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really do the plastic wrap thing. I can't do it. Over Thanksgiving 2 years ago, my dad died unexpectedly. I experienced it in person. I often daydream and I see him. He doesn't know he's dead, and I have to tell him. I'd like to think that he hasn't moved on. No. Is having 100 random people in your house not terrifying? I'm Filipino. 100 people being at my house is a fucking Thursday. That's fucking Thursday. And then we unwrapped the plastic from the couch and found a body that had been there for probably years. Grandma, no! Small family function, 100 people. I know like maybe like 2 of the people there. Good Lord, have mercy. Well, I'm thoroughly spooked out. What a stream. Time to sleep, you guys. Time to sleep. Mission successful. I really wish I could have run Subnautica, but I'm gonna find a way to run it on Thursday. So you'll still watch me play this really spooky, scary game. But this was really fun. Thank you for the analog horror recommendations. Thank you for sharing your horror stories. And of course, if you have anything you want to share for Tuesday's stream, I'm going to be reviewing your finest, most prized purchases. Yeah. Okay, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Maybe somebody who's either wholesome or like also doing horror. Let's see. We are going to be raiding into are any of these people doing horror? Let's see. Talking actually has helped my throat a bit. I've been having like, I got a flu. No, not the flu. I got a cough, a cold. I got a cold earlier this week. We're gonna be raiding into I got the flu. No, I didn't get the flu. What? We're gonna raid into Berrybug. My Oshi has the black lung. I have the black lung. I know it's not the hentai virus. Shut up. Well, anyway, have fun with Barry. I'll see you on Tuesday. Reminder for next week. This is gonna be our schedule. It's gonna be pretty spicy. Chat submits their proudest/weirdest purchases on Tuesday. Horror Night with Subnautica 2 for the first time on Thursday. And then on Sunday, we have a 3D fitness stream. I'm gonna be using my 3D model and doing some moves. Oh yeah. Okay, my catchphrase. As always, stay... Bye. Wait, it didn't click right. Bye. Stay. Yeah, bye.